Next up, we have our valedictorian address by Logan Hansen.
I don't think it would be a proper 21st century address if I didn't take a selfie first. So I'm gonna phone out. Just a second. Here we go. Everybody smile.
Oh my.
All right, hello class of 2014 graduates. I'd like to get this out of the way early and start off my speech by addressing the recent controversy. As I'm sure many of you know, I've been soliciting companies to sponsor my valedictorian speech in exchange for advertising space. I figure, you know, there's corporate sponsorship in just about every other facet of our daily lives, so you guys probably wouldn't even notice. But I was told in no uncertain terms, oh yeah, don't do that. But here's the thing, guys, college is super expensive. If you guys want to get me out of Chico, I'm going to need a bit of a cash infusion. So, this valedictorian speech is brought to you by Geico. Big call, Geico. If you have a credit score over 700, you can qualify for a special graduate. Pause for laughter. But in all seriousness, fellow graduates, let's say that the point of that quick sneak preview at my eagerly rejected comedy stand-up special is to say that we didn't get to where we are by goofing around. Though, I know we all did have our fair share of fun along the way. We got here through years of hard work and dedication, through our passions for learning and growing as individuals, through realizing that nothing will serve you as well in your life as an education taken seriously. Well, almost nothing. A caring and supportive group of family and friends will serve you better than anything else, and I can see so many of those in this audience today. Thanks to these people we all have in our lives, we have had some truly priceless opportunities. Opportunities that many people out there would kill to have. The fact that you are all here today is proof that you took advantage of those opportunities to the best of your individual abilities. Now, there are many of you who I've known for a very long time, but there are more of you who I haven't yet had the pleasure of meeting, because we've taken different educational paths in our time here at CORE. While I regret not getting to know more of you, the fact that this divergence in our CORE experiences was even possible is a testament to the true value of a personalized learning experience. Each of us has had our own passions, our own interests and dreams about the future, and thanks to our situation, we've been able to follow them and allow them to grow and develop. For instance, personally, I've always been fascinated by space. If you would ask the young, chubby version of me what he wanted to be when he grew up, anywhere from the ages of 11 to 15, he would tell you without a doubt that he wanted to work for NASA. Now, as a student attending quote-unquote regular school, I would have had to wait until after school hours to learn more about the cosmos that so interested me. Instead, I was able to make it a part of my curriculum. I took science with an emphasis on the universe at home. When I was old enough, I took amazing physics, astronomy classes at Butte from brilliant professors, and I was able to make volunteering at the local observatory part of my curriculum as well. And as a side note, in the process I learned that the observatory is an excellent place to take a girl on a first date. That's a freebie for all you guys out there, you're welcome. Thanks to homeschooling, I know now that working for NASA, well, I'm not totally sure about it, because I don't know if you guys have heard this, but upper division physics classes are like super hard. Who knew? But the point is that I got to find that out for myself. And if I asked any one of you, I'm sure I would hear a similar story about how you made your education your own in your time here at CORE. And though we've all taken our unique ways to get here, we all have in common that experience of having our own perfectly tailored learning spaces. And there is really no end to the benefit that will bring us in the future. Speaking of the future, there's one other thing that we have in common. We're all scared out of our minds. And if we're not, then we really should be. And I know what some of you tough guys and gals out there are thinking. Psh, Logan, I ain't afraid of anything. And first off, you should really check your double negative, hypothetical skeptic. And secondly, if you don't think that graduating from high school is the most terrifying thing, then you really haven't thought about it. We are standing at an unbelievably imposing juncture. If we try, we can still hold on tight to the childhood that stretches out behind us and act like the carefree children we were so recently. But in front of us looms a veritable tidal wave of new responsibilities, one that very soon we will have to leap into head first. Before we know it, we'll be out into a whole new world of roommates and rents and research and responsibility and relocation, with no choice but to fix our own problems, pay our own ways, take full responsibility for our own actions. We're not minors anymore. If we mess up, it's on us. And if we mess up big time, they'll throw our butts in big kid prison. We're having a rug collectively yanked out from under our feet, and our parents will no longer be a viable safety net. Even the most self-sufficient among us is facing a completely new and intimidating set of circumstances, one that we can only hope that we have done our very best to prepare for. And here's the harsh truth: many of us will fail. As a matter of fact, all of us will fail in some way at some point. But I believe that this group before me is better equipped to deal with those inevitable failures than any other. It's like the great scholar Jay-Z says. Some said, "Ho, how'd you get so fly?" I said, "From not being afraid to fall out of the sky." I don't know how well that applies, but I totally just want to bet. Thanks to thank you. I'll be here all week. Thanks to homeschooling, no matter how or how long you've been involved in it, you've learned to be true to yourself instead of conforming to what others think. You've been given the opportunity to find out who you really are, aided by the guidance of wonderful teachers, both those at home, paid only in hugs and gratitude, and those employed by the school, paid only slightly more than that, actually. A little too real, huh? A little too real? Just like you've created your own educational fulfillment here, you will be able to find your own kind of success in the real world, no matter what you go on to pursue after we're done here. So though it's going to take a lot of hard work, we have just as many reasons to be excited as we do to be scared about the time ahead. I can't tell you how proud I am to be a part of this graduating class. Thank you to all the teachers here who have given me the chance to pursue a truly unique and unmatched education. And a special thanks to my parents, who have worked so unbelievably hard for such a long time to get me to this point. I love you more than words, and I'm so grateful for all that you've done. Finally, thank you, graduating class of 2014, for all the memories. Congratulations.